Having defeated the Paintress, we ride home. Back to where it all began.
Still feel immortal?
No less than yesterday.
Something isn't right, though.
Shall we test it out?
Something
I appreciate the offer.
is off.
Monoko, you've been extra quiet since we got to the
He knows something.
Have I?
She knows something. They can all feel it.
We go back to Lumiere and life goes on.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Decades and decades in front of us. Guess this is how it feels to be immortal.
No one's sharing her joy because they can feel it. Something's wrong.
The expedition might be over, but we're not done yet. There are so many questions left to answer.
Tell me about it. I've been saying that for how many hours? My goodness.
Lumiere red.
Everyone could see the Paintress is gone. The number 33 for Expedition 33 here has been cleared. So everyone knows, like before we even got back, that we did it. We did what we set out to do. Defeat the Paintress. Get rid of the 33. But like I've been saying, I think there's more to this. Something in my gut is screaming. The world's still messed up, though. So everyone's reuniting with their family. But remember, Maëlle, Gustave was her guardian. She's, for some reason, didn't have any parents. Wink? It's almost like she was a part of the family that controls the canvas. Right? Whatever this world is, the canvas. Verso seems to be a part of it somehow. The Paintress, who's the spooky guy from the manor? I think all the faceless people are from some other world. And somehow they're falling apart if they stay here too long, maybe. Or this is a world they created, like they painted. Maybe they're painters. I don't know, like... I'm grasping at straws, but they're not telling us anything. We've, quote unquote, big air quotes here, defeated the Paintress. We finished the end fight. Remember, these are all of Gustave's apprentices who is teaching to do things, but we journaled in his journal every night at the campfire. Wait, wasn't she dead? No, she was going to die. Wait, hold on. That's the sister, I think, Gustave's sister. But we journaled diligently every night. I don't think I put it in every episode, but if we camped, we journaled. So everything we did is, to the best of my knowledge, is there. I mean, they've got all his juice and all the journey, and hopefully, if nothing else, hypothetically, they'll live past whatever age they were going to die at. They have an opportunity to live a full life. And for those who come after, it's heavy. It's heavy. It is so heavy. Verso hasn't said a word, Snake. He knows. He totally knows. He can feel it. Nothing's changed, and that's why he's scared. Because the Paintress is gone. The 33 is erased. Do you remember when we got this letter? It came from one of the faceless black and white people. She came and gave it to him. I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, yeah. Right before we went to fight the Paintress, she gave us this. And it was super weird. And, oh my goodness, I'd kind of forgotten about this letter.
Brother, I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother.
A facsimile is defined as an exact copy, right? It is an exact copy. This world is a facsimile painted by your mother. This world is a facsimile painted by your mother, an exact copy. I gotta tell you, I also noticed the girl in the middle looks exactly like Mael.
The paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us.
I am feeling so good right now. I said right at the start, I was like, hey, how do we know the paintress is the villain? How do we know she's the one protecting us and the 33 is a warning or whatever the number she draws, right? Oh my goodness, Verso. You didn't read this letter before we got in the big fight, you big dummy?
The one who invokes the flowers of the gommage. An act of love. For he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all.
I said it.
Of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us, perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death.
So Renoir, the guy who sliced us up on the beach right at the start, he's the one that's been killing everyone. He's the one that paints death. He's the one that Verso's like, we just need to mess him up so we can get past him. Should have killed him.
What will you paint, brother? I tire of the conflicts and deceptions that plague our family and theirs. So, I entrust you with this letter. Whether you give it to her is up to you. I'm at peace with what's to come. When the time comes, I hope you will be too. Maya, it's a strange feeling watching you with my brother, laughing and smiling, without the scars or the memories that afflict me. Alicia, as she was meant to be, not this painted version that I am. My family, a facsimile of yours, and this world, a mirror, painted by your mother, the paintress, to stave off her grief. Seeing your expedition through would plunge us all into the abyss. For in ridding the world of the paintress, you'd lose the sole force standing against the one who would erase us, the one who invokes the flowers of the gommage. An act of love, for he does love her. Your father. On her monolith, she paints a warning for us all.
I said it.
Of the few she can save as her power wanes. We all wish for our families to thrive. Your family, however, believes only one can survive. But perhaps you'll find another way. You who have lived amongst us, Perhaps you differ from your father and your sister, as I differ from mine. Your mother paints life, whilst your father, death. What will you paint?
Which means with the Paintress gone, there's nothing stopping him from destroying this world, this canvas. We've actually just doomed everyone. We are the worst expedition in the history of ever. There will be no history books for Expedition 33. No one to remember our mistake because everyone's about to die. Enjoy some gomage. A little erasure. Except Maëlle, I guess. Right? Because hypothetically, she's the Paintress's daughter. I'm not sure how she got here or why she doesn't remember. But I mean, what's a video game without a little amnesia? Dude. Well, it's awfully lonely here all by herself. Oh, she can get erased too. No, look, the petals are a different color. They're the black and white. I wonder if she just gets returned. I mean, if this is all happening inside of a canvas, there's a world outside that we return to, maybe? A glimpse in the past. Year of the monolith, 49. So 49, it's been going on for a while, a couple decades. Some kind of a fire happening in what looks like the mansion we've been into several times. Looks like a young Verso's in the fire. I guess he just dies. Wait. Do you remember what the Paintress said? She's like, your father grieves differently than I do. She was saying that to Verso. I wonder if... Okay. Here's my thing. Ready? The Paintress said something about... She called the world a canvas. So let's assume the Paintress is actually painting this canvas. And that's why she's a god here, because it's her creation. And let's assume in the letter from the sister to Verso... Again, I'm saying assume a lot. Let's assume that she was saying, hey, because you've lived in both our worlds, wink. Like she's implying that he's another painting in the canvas, in the world. He's another thing that's created inside the world only. But somehow maybe he's connected to the Verso outside the canvas. Yes. Okay. Yeah, see, look, this is a younger Verso. He's like, doesn't have any of the scars or anything. And then this is Maëlle, who she really is outside the painting. There's the Eiffel Tower, right? Iconic. So we know they're based in Paris. We're outside of the canvas. And she's having a flashback to Verso dying in flames, but she has the burn scars. Oh, it's all coming together. I don't know why things are happening the way they happen, but if I'm right, which explains why when Maëlle got to the manor, she instantly got a room. Oh, her throat is burned. Which is why...
You're awake.
No, shut up. This is why we go into the painting, because we can just remake ourselves in whatever image we like. We can fix our throat. Oh my goodness. Grieving Paintress. Paintress is the mom. She's painting on the canvas. The epilogue. Okay, sure. Alicia, who's really Maëlle. But she was reborn in the painting and has her memory lost because of amnesia, obviously. So then she gets a new name. The manor. And this is our room. We've been here before. We sat right at this desk. This is where we found Mael. Right here. Oh, I can't do any of my powers. I have no powers here. Because it's the real world, not... We're not in the canvas. Look, like gravity's the way it should be. This is the world... Oh my goodness, it all makes sense. Okay. Well, satisfying conclusion, here we come. Okay, things are about to get weirder somehow and even more confusing, and I just want to assure you right now, I am going to explain the ending when we get there. I just want to make sure I said this now because you're going to finish this video and then you'll be like, I got to go find another video to figure out what I actually just watched. Are you kidding me? Because it's so confusing. So we're going to enjoy this. We're going to go back to the live commentary. But I just want you to rest assured before this video ends, I'm going to explain who the people are and make things make sense because it just gets really tricky here. And like most of these episodes, I end up going, I'm confused because darn, I am confused. There's no place like home. We can even jump on this railing.
Come along
Incredible.
now. I'm in Renoir's atelier.
Okay. Right. Ha-ha! Do the big jump. Knock, knock. Nope. Okay. All the way down. Perfect.
Alicia, quit dawdling. End of the corridor, you know where it is.
Alicia. You know who we look like? That black and white girl. One is always creeping around. I'm like, is she the paintress? We know where it is. We don't know where it is. Oh, this is bad. Huh. Oh, those look familiar. Those are the Axions, aren't they? The big super powerful monster dudes. What do you think? The Paintress and Renoir, however you say his name? I think the R, the O, and the I are silent. Ren. They look like they're dying. Like they're losing their color out here. Who called us then? Hello?
Our little shadow is awake.
Look at that. She spent a little too long in the painting. Look, she lost some color. Or maybe she got some color. There we go. Hi. Look who it is. Who are you? We look related. Oops. Could be a big sister. Why not?
Our parents are quite the stubborn pair. They're still fighting each other inside the canvas.
Oh my goodness.
He has her imprisoned at the top of the monolith, and she has him trapped beneath. It's a stalemate.
Okay. Can you help our father?
I already have. Aline is more skilled than Renoir, but I've tipped the scales in his favor.
How have you tipped the scales in his favor?
I have my pets in place. She who controls Chroma controls the canvas. I can't take her Chroma, but I can keep it from returning to her.
Well, that explains a lot. So are you responsible for the Nevrons then?
Yes, it's enough. It's just a matter of time. As she weakens, Renoir is able to erase her oldest creations.
Okay, so he's Captain Gommage. He's the eraser.
With the exception of her obscene fake family. She's made them immortal, but luckily, they're also quite useless.
So I guess Painted Verso is why he's immortal. Okay. And what if you wanted to help the mom? Let's see what that does.
Help her do what? Run away and hide? She's already succeeded there.
Wow. Okay.
Honestly, if Aline wants to numb herself in the canvas, then let her.
Okay.
Grief is no excuse. We're all grieving.
Fair. That is fair. Maybe not kind or sympathetic, but it is fair.
She's a grown woman, and she was the head of the Painters' Council. She failed her responsibilities.
Interesting. She was in charge of some painters' council, so there's more than one family of painters.
I don't have time to coddle her. And before Verso died, she would have said the same.
So Verso is dead, and in the canvas, there's a painted version. Okay. Did you see painted Verso?
You're as bad as Aline. He's not Verso. He's a painted copy built from our mother's memories. You do well to remember that. Don't roll your eyes at me, sister dear. I know you're not a child, but you're not grown either. And too many in our family have lost all caution and sense of late.
How long have our parents been in the canvas? Seems like maybe too long, huh?
They've spent longer than this in other canvases. It's not that dire.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Maman's been in there for quite a while already. And Renoir is wasting time in there, trying to help someone who doesn't want his help. We have more urgent matters to attend to.
More urgent matters, like what?
I need you to take care of yourself while I'm gone.
Okay. You're leaving?
Don't be naive. The world doesn't stop simply because our family is in mourning.
Okay.
The conflict is spreading, and there are things I must do if we painters are to survive.
This, to me, is setting up a future game where maybe Clair Obscur is like the universe, right? The dark and light universe. And Expedition 33 is like an entry. So I'm hoping that Clea here, when she says the conflict is spreading and there's things I must do if we painters are to survive, I'm really hoping this sets up a future something that Clair Obscur becomes a, I don't know if household name is quite the right wordage, but it becomes a known entity, a known quantity in the video game world. And Clair Obscur can make another game that isn't Expedition 33. It's Clair Obscur, semicolon something else, right? I think that'd be fun. Alicia here wants to help.
You will do nothing. You're too weak to do anything useful. You'd be a liability.
Clea here might be honest, but man, she is not very gentle.
The writers used you against us once before. They won't hesitate to use you again.
So maybe there's a conflict between writers and painters, some kind of war between artists. Interesting.
And I can't promise that I'll make the same choice Verso made.
Let's assume Verso died saving her.
Verso traded his life for yours. I both love and hate him for that. Although, if you really want to be useful, then enter the canvas and help Renoir. I need him back here sooner rather than later.
Enter the canvas and help Renoir. Okay, that's the dad. Okay.
I'll fight this war alone if I have to, but I'd really rather not.
There's a war. Whoa, that's pretty significant. I also want to point out, you notice some of the canvases in this room are floating. You can see them kind of dangling around and rotating.
Can you handle that?
Okay, so Clea asks us to go in and remind our father that we need him back out here.
Lest you forget, the only reason those two are in there is because your naivety cost Verso his life.
No, that's not fair. I don't think Lenia here is the reason for the writers and the war and everything. Come on. And she's not responsible for her mother's inability to handle grief or her father's stubbornness to try and bring her back.
Good. Go to the canvas when you're ready. And repaint your throat when you're in there, before you completely forget how to have a conversation.
Man, if I'm Alina, I would have a very tough time leaving this painting when I have to come out here to deal with Clea. Very cool stuff. By the way, spoilers, that is the Clea Axion. Very interesting. In we go. This is Verso's childhood canvas. This is his painting. Verso, who's now dead. Here is where Verso and Alicia here painted Esquier and Monoko. This is the painting where her parents now fight. Clea's right. I should help fix this. I do want to fix this. I do. It will be nice to talk and breathe again without pain. It's the right thing to do. Enter the canvas.
If we bring Mama out of the canvas, she'll try to return. We must hide the canvas.
Well reasoned. And such a clever hiding spot you've chosen. She'll still find it, but I'm impressed. This only truly ends if you destroy the canvas.
I guess the question is, what would happen if we destroyed the canvas from the outside before the people inside left?
And that means stopping the final sliver of Verso's soul from painting. See? That wasn't so hard. Wait, that's Aline's Chroma. Stay calm. Don't let it take control of you.
I think this is where everything went from bad to worse. Aline's Chroma, the mom here, is about to take control of us.
Calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you.
Stay calm, Alicia, or it'll paint over you.
Start. Well, you're about to be reborn in this world as one of Aline's creations. Have fun. At least this will keep you out of trouble until I get back.
Clea is way too pragmatic. It's fine. You'll just get reborn in the painting. You'll figure it out eventually. Don't worry about it, Alicia. Don't worry about it at all. I'll be back. Just keep you out of trouble, I guess. Ha ha ha. Oh my goodness. Look who it is. Alicia here, reborn into the painting.
She's a girl. She's a girl. She's beautiful. What a lovely voice. My love, did you decide on a name?
Yes. Oh, my darling girl. We have precious little time together. You'll never know us. But I want you to know that you are loved. I want you to know you're not alone. You will always be the beautiful child I held in my arms. You will smile the brightest smile. You will cry iridescent tears. You will know love. And you will know pain. You will know loss all too well. Because we live in an unforgiving world. But you are strong. And you will survive. You will struggle. And you will learn. You'll find people to call your own. And you will shine as their guiding light. For you will change the world. And the people around you. You'll forever be our princess. I have decided on her name. And her name will be Maëlle.
So this is Elena. This is a real person from the world outside the canvas, outside of the painted world. This is us, and we are here interacting with Painted Verso, who only exists in this canvas.
Alicia.
Actually, I prefer Maëlle.
I think I do too. But I'm not really Verso, and you're not really Maëlle, are you?
You're not Verso, no. You look and sound just like him, but you're you. I'm still Maëlle, though. You should have helped me remember.
Yeah, I wanted to, but I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. If I'd listened to Maman, if I hadn't trusted the writers, Verso would still be alive and you
Wouldn't exist.
wouldn't be caught in the middle. Maman did a terrible thing, painting you into Verso's canvas, giving you his memories, pretending the fire only took me. But I'm glad you exist.
Your father was right to erase everyone. It's better this way.
Better for who? Verso would never have wanted his canvas gone. He loved Esquier and his gestrels and grandes.
It was killing our mother. Staying here so long in a make-believe world with her make-believe family.
It's not make-believe. It's not. You're not. To me. Papa's here. He'll help me fix Lumiere.
Will he?
Maman painted a rather unflattering portrait of him. He's much warmer than the Renoir, you know.
I bet.
Literally, she literally painted. Painter power Pictos acquired. Yeehaw. Maëlle has recovered her memories as a paintress. That's right. So at some point in time,
Your father was the one
painted.
erasing everyone. Why would he help repaint everything?
I hid the canvas before I entered, so Maman can't come back again. There's no need to erase the canvas anymore.
He'll want you to go home.
I'm not at risk like Maman. I haven't been in this canvas that long. Besides, Papa has a soft spot for me. He'll listen.
I don't think that's true. I think she thinks that's true. But I bet he's kind of stubborn. Anyone who's doing what he's doing is not someone to be reasoned with. Okay. Look who it is. It's Real World Alicia, or whatever her name is, with Painted Verso going to meet the real Renoir, not the painted one we fought all those times. The real Renoir.
Papa!
Alicia.
thought I told you to stay home.
Technically, my body's at home.
Some of Aline's finest work. I regret that it caused you so much pain. What Aline did was unfair to you most of all. Please, accept the Dessendre family's apologies. I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but perhaps that's the outcome we both desire.
What?
I'm proud of you. Getting your mother out of the canvas was not easy. Once we erase the canvas, we won't have to worry anymore.
She's home now. Why?
You know your mother. Verso painted this canvas. It contains a piece of his soul. She'll never willingly part with it.
No.
For the sake of the living, we must part with the dead.
No, Papa. See, I hid the canvas.
She will always find it. This is our only opportunity, while she's too sick from her prolonged descent into the canvas to return.
No. Papa. Papa, please. This is Verso's only canvas. You can't destroy the last piece of him that we have. This is my home now. You can't just decide...
Your home? After all that with your mother, you want to stay?
You know how little remains of my life outside.
Alicia, you'll die. You've already been here longer than you should.
But...
No. Look at me, I said no. I am not letting my daughter risk her life. Alicia.
I'm not, Mama. I'm not going to lose myself if I stay.
I know full well you will, and I am not doing this again!
No! Papa, what are you...
It's time to go home.
Mes amis!
All aboard!
Verso, come on. Come on. Did it so easily. What am I doing wrong?
Don't be discouraged. It's only been a day since you remembered your painter's side.
We believe in you.
Remember them.
The irony when your dad says you're just like your mom. I just spent 70 years trying to save her. Leave the painting now, please. We need to erase this canvas. And you say, I'm nothing like my mom. And the first thing you do is start repainting her work to rebel against your dad. Are you kidding me right now?
Painting isn't about verisimilitude. It's about essence. Truth of who they are. Your father made the axles, right?
She who plays with wonder, he who guards truth with lies.
They're the essence of your mother and your brother.
How did we got marched? Well, your hair.
We have much to talk about.
So you were her daughter? And you were a paintress too?
So cool, right?
And you knew this whole time! You betrayed us! We trusted you!
You can bring them back too. Yeah? Everyone we've lost.
Yeah, but I need Chroma and Papa controls all the Chroma in the canvas.
No. Not all of it. The expeditioners. The ones killed by Nevrons. Gustave noticed their chroma remains in their bodies. They never dissipated, like the gamage.
It's old Chroma and not pure. It won't be like bringing the two of you back, but we could use it in other ways.
Time for the greatest expedition in history.
All this conflict. Remember, Clea was the one that sent out these Nevrons to disrupt the Chroma. You know, the energy, the power returning to the mom to help get her out of this painting. Oh my goodness. How ridiculous is this, what we're doing? Now, you might be on the other side of the fence saying, look, we're saving this world. Ah. Okay, here's our rebellion. We just learned the ability to fly. And have been given our final objective. Head back to Lumiere and once again expel Renoir from the canvas. Now, important things to remember here. That means that
we can head to Lumiere.
The world has actually officially opened up. I'll point that out to you that up to this point, we've been locked, and there's an entire, grouping of adventures we can have here in flight, because there's all these flying islands. So having defeated the Paintress, only then does the game open up, which is an interesting design choice. So we have defeated painted Renoir, and we need to go defeat real Renoir. So that's our dad. Okay, we need to go fight our dad because we essentially killed God, right? Like every classic RPG of the last million billion years. Somehow, some way, the Paintress was the god of these lands. We took her out, and now we're going to go fight the other god because reasons. I do believe this is our hometown of old Lumiere. Dismounting. Running it. And as you can see, we are wildly under-leveled here. So wish us luck, because we probably need to be about, see the danger, probably like 40 or 50 levels ahead of where we are right now. Like, I think you should probably aim for like around level 40 or 50. I know if you perfect parry and dodge everything, it doesn't matter, but I think us being so far away from level 50 is going to make this really tough. Dude. New monsters.
Wait for us here. It's dangerous for you near Papa. We'll have to move fast. I can't maintain them for very long.
Oh my goodness. Rebels.
Tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes. What a line. I think my favorite line was what the dance said. For the sake of the living, we must destroy the dead. I think that was really heavy, but tomorrow comes is pretty good too. Excuse us. Thank you. Well, boy, should we grab the flag? Good enough.
These expeditioners are glorious wreakers of havoc.
Excuse us. We don't know where we're supposed to go. Oh, we're going there. Oh, I don't know if we can get past some of these guys.
What have we here?
Chroma. A little more power. Just currency. You think we actually fight Renoir again? I think we came from the right. Where do we go? Left. No, we came this way. I remember this greenhouse. Unless there's a lot of them. Yep, there we go. Sure, we've touched the flag. Whoops. I don't really want to go down there, but here we go.
No. The 32s.
Ah. What are our options here? There we go. Ha! Got him.
Your father. He's at the tower.
What tower?
Yes.
My owl.
What does she know about towers? What tower? The Eiffel Tower? Of course he is. Obviously. Jesus. Man, those things are scary. Oh no. Pick someone else. I'm worried we're going the wrong way. Whoa, maybe this is the right way. Explosions? Oh, he doesn't look optional. He looks very serious. I don't know if we can... Nothing to see here, old spooky boy. Gotcha. Got him, got him, got him.
Good stuff.
Good one. Thank you. That guy was actually like a little too scary for me. I do not want to fight him. Cutscene?
The Opera House.
The Opera House. We never got to go here. What a cool place. Why did no one invite us to the Opera House? Excuse us, sir. Okay. So far, so good. More music. Okay. Man, these Chroma creatures are cool. The big black circly circles. Uh-oh.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
Axons, they're Papa's creations, not Claire's.
So there's that one line of dialogue how the Axions are the father's creation. I don't know if we can get by these guys. Got him.
Nice.
I don't know if we go that way or this way, though. Oh, boy. This looks scripted. Oh, dude, there are so many of them here, and I don't know where to go. Keep getting worried like a flying one is gonna like...
Mael?
Let's go.
Where do we go? Where do we go? Come like swooping down and just... get us.
Well, that will help.
Man. Oh, hey, by the way, those blue rocks we kept going by, I'm like, how do you break these? It turns out there were those lost gestrals. If we found more of them, these things, they would eventually give us an ability to break them. But we did not find enough of them. There's 9 of them. I think I was reading it's the 4th one. Once you find at least 4, we found 2. You'll be able to break them, but it's unclear to me. This is a long run.
Wow.
It's unclear to me if you're supposed to be able to do that. There's a merchant here? No way. If you're supposed to be able to do that before or after this point. Like, are some of them hidden somewhere really tough? After all the mess that's happened, I was the only one curious enough to make the journey. This place is sad. Dude, he wants to fight still? So it looks like he actually has an upgraded weapon for everyone. Everyone except for Mael or Alicia or whatever. I guess it looks like she has this spear, which is probably pretty good. If stanceless, base attack switches the defense. Recover health on stance switch. Yeah, that's pretty good. Healing skills generate additional light strains. I mean, these are all really good. And then obviously we can fight him. Then we can switch into Virtuoso and then try the Sentinel, see how it does.
Let's dance.
He's going to protect a shell. Interesting. Okay. So he takes 50% less damage. We'll give it a try still.
Let's dance. The dance begins.
All right, big hit, Mike crit. Well, that was actually really good.
Ready to parry.
It's interesting. We have an attack that says extreme fire damage, 3 hits. And it does like, I don't know, somewhere between 5 and 15k damage. But extreme void damage did like 48k. That was pretty good. We should do that one more often. Deleted. All right, what does he sell for an in-game merchant? Full strength, 25% increased damage on full health at the cost of 53,000. We're gonna buy it because I never want to come back here again. Oh my goodness, somewhere past the gardens, just somewhere. I think we get jumped on by something big out here. Bye boy.
I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Matt, we need to defeat them fast.
Defeat who? Defeat what?
My father's been extra inspired.
Was this one optional or not, you think? They look pretty optional. You think these are weak spots? I doubt it. Wow, 30,000 damage and barely a chunk. Oh no, it switched out Minoko. I have no skills on this guy and no idea what he does. Let's see if these are weak spots or not. No. Apparently not. Maybe it is on this one. No idea.
A storm is coming. Danger! Careful, Mael. Take cover!
I'm not ready.
Careful, Mael.
I am so not ready for all that. Oh, we're like covered in ink all of a sudden? He inked us? Are you kidding me? I don't remember what this debuff does.
Ready to parry.
Have I mentioned I don't know what Verso does? They wrecked us. See this application of inverted right at the start cannot be dodged. And it means for the entire rest of the fight, we now take healing is damage.
Let's spill some ink.
But Lune has one of the only skills that can actually actively save us from it.
A bit of violence, yes.
I'll do it.
So right here, Healing Light dispels status effects. In the second line, the last 2 words there.
Your turn to shine.
Time to hit big.
Your turn to dance.
I hate that attack so much.
Oh, really? Sweet as a battle.
Let's dance. Okay.
All right, so let's get rid of the inversion on Mael next.
On me.
Gotcha. Huge damage. 11,000 on the crit. So I think we can take this guy out this turn using the gradient attack and then go right into Steindal. Because then we'll be in the Virtuoso. Hopefully, if we get lucky. If we get a crit here, I think he dies.
Fiery.
100,000 damage, finally.
Your turn to
Tail
dance.
swipe. The tail swipe is 3 delayed hits in a row, and it is crazy. The other crazy thing is somehow we've all become inverted again. I don't really know how that's possible, but we did.
This ends now.
Let's take out
So
that
much
shield.
potential.
And then let's try and solve the healing problem here. By the way, that
Ready
Void
to
Orb
carry.
might be...
Survive. Hurry it. I can do it.
That Void Orb might be the fastest attack in the game. Hands down. I don't know if there's anything faster than it. It is crazy how quick that is. I don't know if there's even anything we can do here. Just try and get in defensive stance, I guess. Get a little lucky.
On me.
The fun begins.
Maybe we'll apply Powerless? That doesn't sound bad. I think the weaken this guy.
Take cover.
Oh, it is so fast. Dude. So we cannot do anything. Oh. That sucks. All right, so we can do this to Mael so she can get healed. I think that'll be a win.
Take cover.
That is such a fast attack. Okay. No. Oh, that kick is crazy fast too. So we can officially be healed, but we need to keep doing damage here. Man.
Watch out.
Can you tell we've seen that combo a few times?
Overflowing with energy.
Okay. So we can't use the healing light on the homie because we are actually busted. Interesting. We'll hit him with the typhoon then. I wanted to... hold on. I wanted to use the inversion on Minoko, But if we do that, he's gonna take damage. Oh, that sucks.
Brace yourselves.
Uh-oh.
Rune, watch out!
I'm ready.
And she's been inverted. Okay. But this is the one moment when we can use a revive on Minoko.
You can't leave us yet.
Oh. Oh. No, no, no. All that just to get rid of one little shield. So the bad news is we've all been inverted again. Ah. Inverted means we cannot heal. Oh no. Ah. And we don't have the AP to... Oh, this sucks. Items... Give 5 AP. We should have done that to ourselves with Minoko.
On me.
No. Delay. They're so delayed. We are in Virtuous. Let's go for... this bad boy here. This should be big damage. Shield will block the first one, but it's a 5-hit combo.
The dance begins.
Then we can go into one of these. Hopefully this gets it done. Nope. 33,000 is just not enough. Here we go. Gotcha.
Now's our chance.
See, because we're inverted, we're taking damage from our own healing, and it is going to kill us. I feel like rising into the air. Oh, come on. Does it just get 5 turns? I feel like rising into the air should have counted as a the whatever. I wonder if we... Yeah, we'll just hit him. It's fine.
That hurts.
Killed ourselves with our own typhoon. And then inverted ourselves. Oh. All that hit a shield. So the typhoon heals us, right? It heals us. But we lose all the healing because of the... Oh, we're going to lose the virtuous stance too. This sucks. This is actually like really trash. We'll just hit him.
Ready to parry.
See, coming up and down, I think should count as their turn.
Ready to parry.
That's probably the match.
Not giving up.
Because when you're stunned, you can't do anything. Here we go. Gotcha. Rises into the air. Gets another turn, huh? My goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and revive Lune, who's the only person we have that can get rid of this silly... Oh, come on.
Please survive. Finesse and grace.
And let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll revive our last team member here, I guess.
Brace yourselves.
Just to take that hit,
Careful.
Brutal. No! Crazy. Okay, we can officially start getting rid of the inversions. We'll start with Mael. Let's go for one of these.
Chroma is flowing.
Let's dance.
Here we go. We win the fight on a parry. We do. That's insane. Wow, battle loot. Always play twice in a row. Worth. Immediately play if you're below 30% health. Yeah, always play twice in a row, but you do less damage. Perfect for a healer, though. Man, I hope Renoir is not actually going to, like, fight us again. But you know it. You know we fought him once. We fought him twice. Here under the Eiffel Tower. Clair Obscur is their rendition. We will fight him a third time. And you know he's going to be more obnoxious somehow. The second one was rough. The first one was rough. They're really making him out to be the bad guy. But if the reality is he came into this fictional world to save his wife, probably not the bad guy. But I guess we're assuming that he is the bad guy because we fight the Paintress one time. But Renoir shows up, slaughters our expedition, and then we have to fight him multiple times. Now, I understand there's a painted version and a real version. Don't care. They're really pushing him as the bad guy. And I'm not sure that's where the evidence goes.
I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
It doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't. Don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, and we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. Verso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5.
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
Let's spill some ink.
Dude. It's that kind of party, huh?
Witness the flames. Ah!
All right.
Rise!
So it's interesting that when Painted Renoir attacked the party
Target marked.
on the beach,
Take cover!
I just have no idea what to do to that. That's a new one. When Painted Renoir attacked the party on the beach and destroyed the expedition right at the start. Oh, he can't. He's stunned. Can't do anything. Cool.
Let the ink flow.
Mael, or Alicia or whatever, how is she saved? Well, she was saved by the curator, who, as it turns out, is actually give herself some power. Who, it turns out, the curator is actually Renoir. The real Renoir, not the painted version. Which means at the very start of the game, the very first thing that happened to Mael was her dad stopped everything to go save her from her mother's creation coming to kill her. Crazy.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, well, we're trying to dodge things. Did we just lose all of our AP? What in the world? Wow. Okay, then. No problem.
My sword is death. On me.
Well, the black hole drained all of our mana, which is crazy.
So much potential.
But we can get a typhoon going. Haha.
Nobody dies.
My turn.
Man, you know this is going to be like a multi-phase fight. You just know it.
Target marked.
We're in offensive. We're going to get to go again next turn. Let's just gradient attack so we switch stances to virtuous. And then we'll just basic auto attack because he's going to get one turn, right? And then we can hit him for big damage next turn.
Finesse and grace.
Actually, we'll do it right now. No problem. We're in Virtuoso. We've got Stendhal. He's got no shields. Perfect. Look at his little paintbrush weapon. Isn't that fun? Summons the Axions. Of course you do. So these were creatures he brought into this world to
as they are, not how we
stop the mom from grieving, right? And each of them represents one of the children. If I'm remembering correctly. Or is inspired by it or something, right? That was his move, right?
On me.
No. No. 5 shields. This is truly maidenless behavior. In case I haven't said that yet.
Danger! Careful, my
When did you become so
No, more support?
Nobody dies.
All right, let's take out the shield first. And we'll revive Ill Boy.
The expedition's not over.
Someone's a Void Cross. That is terrifying. The Hauler defense. Somebody threw a house at us. An entire house. Alright, let's get in the virtuous stance. Why can't we not do this? Oh, we don't have any gradients. That's fine. Ooh. I guess we still just go Stendhal. I think it's our hardest hitting attack. Can we get a stun here? That'd be huge. So if we had 9 power, we could reapply a stun. Interesting.
Radiance.
What would Verso have wanted? Truly.
What good is a stun if he still has just someone that can show up on his turn and still do stuff? That is crazy.
Incoming.
There goes all of our AP. That sucks so hard.
So stubborn.
What do you think? Gets buffed again? Great. Speed, more damage.
Nobody dies. Brace yourselves.
Black hole again? Are you kidding me? Man, that is so delayed.
Careful, Mael.
What is this? Oh, the house. Oh.
ready to strike.
On guard!
Careful, Verso.
Summons a void cross? Okay, hold on. Ah!
On me.
What would first
Another shield?
truly?
This is so ridiculous. He gets back-to-back
Okay.
turns, multiple shields. Wow.
Let's
When did you
start.
become so stubborn?
Not giving up.
Let the ink flow. Let us stain them.
I think we can get away with using up some of our revives still on Tilio Boy combo. The hollow defends. Would you stop that? Oh, that sucks. Well, we're in Virtuoso stance. But he's got that shield, but I have all 8 clicks on my stuff. I guess we do gradient attack, but we still lose our stance then.
On guard!
But having destroyed his shield, we can Stendhal him again, which is our hardest hitting attack.
Diary!
That stupid black hole. Oh, his shield, right, of course.
Truly.
This will take off a couple chunks. And then we will keep up your fire damage weakness? Sure.
Okay.
When
Let's
did you
start.
become so stubborn?
More support, huh?
A storm is coming.
I think we can grab 2 stacks of earth and then typhoon.
Rise! A storm is coming. Rise!
There we go.
I'll do it.
Careful now.
Uh-oh. Stop throwing a house at us, man.
This will hurt.
All right, this is probably the fight right here. Here we go. Gotcha. Oh, are you kidding me? A sliver?
Ready to parry.
Serenity rescues Renoir. Are you kidding me? Wow, his entire health bar.
This insanity. It's time to go home.
You're kidding me, right?
But this is beginning to irk me.
Guess who?
Mama.
Aline, you're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
She clearly doesn't care. Look who's back. Somehow the paintress is back. No way. Trying to get herself killed here.
Ready to parry.
Okay. What?
Selfish, Aline.
What is this? What is this? He's gonna attack us with family? He's like super buffed all of a sudden. Great. Well, dude, back at it, I guess.
Target marked. Watch out, my elf.
Void meteorite? That's new. Wow, and there goes all my AP. This sucks. I mean, we can't do any skills. We're stuck auto attacking. Great.
Chroma is flowing.
On guard.
Careful, Mael.
He hits way too fast. That was
Not
insane.
leaving you behind.
A pool of darkness. I'm not ready. It's a 3-hit attack?
I've lived through worse.
This is actually really bad. I have no idea what to do there.
Not looking good.
Okay, well. Typhoon first.
Don't move. Let the ink flow. Let's keep going.
Burn him, I guess. Since we did make him weak to burn. He's just way too intimidating.
Flames. On me.
I'm ready.
Void meteorite. We gotta dodge all these.
Let's carve a path.
Or we could dodge none. Apparently that's also an option. I think we've got to start throwing healing on people.
Lune, watch out!
Because he keeps leeching our mana power, right? We simply do not have 3-hit attack. Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Healing Light says it dispels status effect, but it did not seem to do that to Rael or him. Interesting. Another one of these. Okay. Okay, it's our first turn where we're going to be able to attack without a massive debuff. Very exciting stuff. We're an offensive Sam. Let's get some burn going.
Ready to parry.
Perfect recovery. Recover health and dispel status effect. Okay. No, we're still slowed, weakened than everything else. Almost had him.
This will hurt.
No, I think we gradient into Steindal for the big damage. All right, that just was to switch our stance. So we can hit with our hardest hitting attack. Big crit, please. Okay, here we go again.
A storm is coming.
I think we go into Earth Rising so we can get that Typhoon cooking again. I think it's going to be close to wearing off.
Let's keep going.
Just automatically having damage and healing at the start of our turn is huge.
Lune, watch out.
Full of Darkness. Here we go. Yeah, we mistimed the second too. Okay. Weak the fire. Check. Gotcha.
You're outmatched.
Marking shot. Now, will a counterattack remove the mark? Yes. Interesting. So it would have been better to not. All right, bottom left, top right, middle, right, left. I was wrong. It's bottom left, top middle, top right, bottom right, top left. Got to get that right one of these times. That's fine.
Flames on me.
Let me flow.
Yeah, see, Typhoon didn't go off.
Okay. A storm is coming. Let's keep going.
We'll keep the burn going. Why not? What does this mean? He can unleash his power at us?
Aline, look at Alicia. She can't be here.
Aline, Alicia.
Aline, it's supposed to be you and me. Not you against me.
Go home, Renoir. Go paint something else.
Panic, panic. He's going to hit us with this thing.
Am I the only one who sees this?
I wasn't ready.
Please fly.
Oh, man.
Target marked.
All right, we're going to mark him. We've got a gradient attack here. But would it be better just to rip into Steindal on that marked target? Or is it better to use the gradient attack so we switch the Virtuoso? I bet it is. Man, did he get tankier here after 50% of his health bars down? My goodness.
Fiery.
Blue neck.
Full of darkness. Let's just dodge. Just kidding. Not kidding. Ah. Okay, this is the one. We're going to dodge them all. I think I know where they all come from this time. All right, I was right about where they all come from, but I just did not dodge them all. Okay, the only one on our team that can break is... Dude. Verso. Painted Verso can break. We got to get him back into rotation.
Keep going.
Unless... No, it's still Painted Verso. That's fine.
Rise.
Wait, he's not gonna have the mana to do it. We need to. We need to give him AP. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll go for it. It's fine.
Get ready.
Like, we could have... We could have given it to... We could have given it to Mael because she does the big damage. Because he's pretty low. Because stunning doesn't seem to be that worth. We need 9 power to reapply the stun. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it. We'll hit him with the stun. I think it's worth it. And we can gradient to switch in the Virtuoso, and then we can Steindal or whatever. And that's probably the fight. Just kidding, we do like no damage and he's super tanky. Have to get a little lucky here. So close. Now see, he's stunned, but he has 3 turns in a row. My goodness.
Put aside.
He unleashes his power. Wish he wouldn't.
Not this time.
Oh my goodness. Surprise. Wowee. I love how she's like, I'm not like mom. I won't get lost in the sauce. Gets completely lost in the sauce. Starts stabbing people. 1,000,000 damage. He had 1,000,000 HP. It's just too much. Okay, 990,000. Whatever. I rounded up 10K. You get a feel for the old guy, right? Loses his son, loses his wife, loses his daughter, all to this stupid painting.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then...
I trust what she taught me. This is not a game. You think you know what's at stake, but you don't.
I know precisely what's at stake. You want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us. Except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. I persisted. Do you know why? Do you know why I cannot leave her or you behind? This is what I see every day. I cannot spend another day with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. Aline in the canvas. Clair fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. I want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but...
You can.
Keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
Verso!
I'm sorry.
It all comes down to this moment right here. This is the end. Quite literally, the end. Kid, it's time to stop painting.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Maman's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are, not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
He saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso, to live. Out there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
I'm sorry.
Decide the fate of the canvas. Let's talk about the canvas first. So I'm going to recap and explain things one time here clearly, because we've been getting the story so piecemeal, so spread apart and almost backwards sometimes. It's really been hard for me to follow. So I hope this helps you as much as it helps me putting it together. I'm going to just recap things in the most simplified, linear fashion possible, okay? This is the story up to this moment. Here we go. The painters are artists who can literally enter their creations. Their art is powered by a magical force called Chroma. Every painting takes a toll. If a painter stays inside too long, it can kill them. So far, so good? Okay, that's the premise. That sets up everything else. The Dessendre family are painters. There's the two parents, okay? We're going to mispronounce all these names. I apologize in advance. There's Aline and Renoir, okay? And there's three children, Clea, Verso, and Alicia. So painters are artists who can literally enter their creations. They're artists powered by the magical force Chroma. Every painting takes a toll. If a painter stays inside too long, their painting, it can kill them. The Dessendre family are painters. We have the parents, Renoir and Aline, and the children, Clea, Verso, and Alicia. Okay? An enemy attacks the painters. Okay? And Verso dies, and he saves Alicia. Alicia is badly hurt. She lost her voice, an eye, and some of her skin. Okay? The mother, Aline, is broken by this grief, and she goes into one of Verso's old paintings. In the painting, she recreates her family, including Alicia with her fire-damaged body. Okay? You with me still? We have these painters that can make these wonderful worlds in the canvas. We have this family, 3 kids, 2 parents. One of the children dies. The mother is in grief. She goes into the painting of her dead child, Verso, and she repaints her whole family. So you have a real world, mother, father, 3 kids. And now in the painted world, you have the father and the 3 kids. Okay? Renoir, the dad here, and Clea, the oldest sister. Okay? No, it is dangerous for Aline, the mother, to live too long in a painting. Both Clea and Renoir agree they need to stop the mother, Aline, and bring her back from the painted world she is grieving in. Okay? So again, 2 parents, 3 kids. The mom loses one kid. 2 parents, 2 kids. The mom is grieving. She goes into the painting of the world that her son made that she lost. And the dad that's left behind and the oldest child, Clea, says, hey, we got to get mom out of there. It's dangerous. Okay. Renoir creates the fracture. He splits the world apart. Aline chooses to hide the city of Lumiere. Renoir and Aline trap each other into a war of attrition. Renoir is erasing Verso's canvas and the paintings to try and save Aline. Clea enters and captures the painted Clea her mom made and turns the painted Clea into like a Nevron source, okay? The Nevrons are there to kill and trap Chroma to further weaken Aline, okay? So the oldest daughter, the oldest surviving child, and the dad go into the painting and they start fighting. They break apart the world. They start trapping down the Chroma, right? That magical force they use. And it's getting really ugly, okay? The people from Lumiere don't know the truth, and they start expeditions to find Aline and start calling her the Paintress. At this time, painted Renoir begins slaughtering expeditions to protect Aline from, well, the expeditions. In the monolith year 49, Clea, the oldest daughter, she's preparing to leave the painted world. Like, she's like, I'm done helping dad. Mom's got to get out of there. I've got the Nevrons cooking. There's problems in our life where we actually all live and breathe. Alicia, the youngest, right? She is still scarred and voiceless. She agrees with Clea to go in and help their dad Renoir bring Aline, the mom, back. Upon entry, Alicia loses control of her Chroma and is reborn in the painting as Maëlle. She is a child with no memory of her past or her powers. Maëlle grows up as an orphan. At the age of 16, Maëlle joins Expedition 33 with her adoptive brother, Gustave. The expedition is wiped out by the painted Renoir, right? The painted version the mom made, okay? Maëlle is saved and raised by the curator, who is a weakened version of her real father, Renoir, who's been in here fighting, okay? In the monolith year 33, Clea returns to the painting and tells Painted Verso, hey, the real world sister's in here. You need to take care of Maëlle because that's really, you know, our sister, you know. Painted Alicia then gives Painted Verso a letter. Expedition 33 arrives at the monolith, defeats Aline, the Paintress, and we defeat Painted Renoir in the path as well. During the victory celebration, Painted Verso reads the letter Painted Alice gave him. Alicia regains her memories, and she's like, oh, my name wasn't really Maëlle. Whoops. And Renoir plans to destroy the canvas, and we beg him not to, right? As Maëlle, we're like, hey, don't destroy it. You know, we're trying to grieve here, right? And now we have a choice at 2 endings to decide the fate of the canvas. We can fight as Maëlle or fight as Verso, okay? So the tricky thing here is there is no good or bad ending, and giving 2 choices makes it seem binary, like there is a good, there is a bad. That's not the case. They're just different, okay? If you choose to fight as Verso, the canvas is destroyed, including Painted Verso, as he lives in the canvas. It's his whole world. Destroying the canvas forces the real world to finally let go and move on from their grief. In a lot of ways, this destruction is choosing peace, ending this fight. If we choose to fight as Maëlle, we're going to keep the canvas alive and all the people who are in it. Yes, we probably will get trapped here as Aline, and the family will lose the mother and the daughter. And everyone in the real world, Clea and Renoir, whatever that struggle is going on, are going to continue to suffer. In a lot of ways, Both of these endings have suffering for someone. There's no good ending where you're like, well, everyone has a happy ending. It's not that kind of a vibe. In reality, whatever choice we make here, there are going to be people who we've interacted with who are going to suffer. And we've spent all this time in the painted world. We didn't know it was fake. We didn't know it was just a dream. These people are real to us. So you kind of want to fight Ismael. But at the same time, as soon as I met Clea and it started to connect the dots, I think Renoir and Clea are right. And we're going to fight as Verso, and we're going to end the painting. And you might say to me, Vadd, that's the bad ending. Well, that's okay if you feel that way. I think differently. I think when Renoir talked about the hundreds and hundreds of worlds he's created and lived through with the Mother Aline there, you know, he knows the danger and he knows the person and, you know, everyone grieves their own way. But at the point where your grief is going to kill you and kill your daughter, let's retrace the steps here. There's a family of painters. They get attacked. They lose their son. And then the attack also takes from them the mother and the youngest, who get lost in a painting in their grief and their sorrow and their arrogance, right? That's just even worse. And that is not better. And then you say to me, yeah, but this is the last bit of Verso that's alive. No, Verso's dead, and this is worse than a ghost. It's a lie. This painted Verso is only real because in this world you're a god to make it so. He's not actually connected the way you think he is. You could tell him to dance like a chicken and he would, because he's not Verso. He's your creation that you in this painted world are a god of. We will be fighting as Verso. I hope that little recap helped things make sense. It just got really confusing for me when there's 5 people in this family and then all 5 of them I thought got painted, but only 4 of them got painted. But the real people are walking around the painted world at the same time the painted people are. It was rough. It was really rough for me. I'm hoping this helped things make more sense to people, understanding there's painted versions of these people. Some of what I shared is only in like optional side content. You need to be able to fly to like find and read through diaries. It's kind of a hassle to run all that down. Let's fight as Verso and enjoy the ending of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Do me a favor. If you like this video, click like. YouTube channel members and the Patreon to support what I do. I'm Vadd. Let's fight. Now, one big problem we have here is that Mael has all the moves and we don't. We probably should have, like,
target marked,
super debuffed her or something.
Stop! You can't just decide this for everyone.
Actually, we can.
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
And it turns out this is exactly the type of thing we should be deciding. Here we go.
Your existence ends now.
Whoa.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Here we go.
End of the line. I've lived a long time, Mael. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
Oh, very persuasive. Not our best dodges. My goodness. Whew.
Your existence ends now.
Panic. Oh my goodness. Ouch. Man, it just sucks to like get hit with 2 attacks in a row. Again? Wow, okay. What's our gradient too? Medium physical damage, 1 hit, applies mark. We'll do it. Why not? Gotcha. Ah. Oh, got him. Oh, man. Very intimidating fight. Be clear, she's returning home to her life outside the painting with her family. And she is a painter. She can repaint this whole world herself. Probably shouldn't, but she could.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh?
That's right. Just like
got this incredible power to paint.
The enemy attacked, and Verso saved her from the fire.
Life you don't want.
The painted Verso saves her again.
You're okay. You're okay. You're okay.
How tough was that for painted Verso to give up his life a second time to save his little sister? Knowing fully well that he's not just giving up his life, but the entirety of the painting. It's this moment where he questions his choices, but he knows that given a second chance or even a third chance now, he would do it again. His oldest friends here. With him at the end. It's a beautiful moment. I still don't like the fact that Painted Verso joined us based on lies and deception, kind of a scumbag.
I will miss you guys.
But when there's a chance to save his family and to do the right thing, he made the choice, the hard choice that only he could make. Wow, guilt much? My goodness. Where's everyone just showing up, huh? They had a little bit of a thing going on, I think. There's a certain energy to this woman that he liked. Could have lived life together with her. But no. It's not to be. Sometimes for the sake of the living, we must destroy the dead. The shadow of the monolith, we remember our real family. And after all the sorrows, tomorrow comes. This year we decide the fate of the canvas. To disappear into nothing. At the same time, though.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's over. Verso.
That's right, the little boy the whole time. Was the part of Verso that kept the painting alive, that he put into the painting in his life. As Painted Verso leads that little piece of real Verso away, they go homage one last time. So it looks to me like they're visiting a grave here. Notice the nice red and white flowers. There's the paintress, the mom. There's the dad, Renoir. I mean, they're all painters, right? But, you know. And look what we have here. Look who got painted in, right? So Minoko, I think, was the family dog. There's Esquier. His doll. There's everyone but Clea. Clea's clearly busy getting things done when everyone else is falling apart. Verso. Oh, there's Clea. Okay, there we go. This is what Painted Verso fought for. This moment right here to be able to happen. Everyone together and alive. All the painters here together. Apparently there's a war. Some enemies attacked, lit some things on fire. Like, things aren't necessarily joyful. The family is together. And there's hope. There's a potential for healing and a future. Destroying that canvas was the only way to save these lives. They're all painters. She wants to paint another Gustave, she can. They're only as real as she made them.